In the latest developments in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the situation remains highly fluid as both sides engage in intense battles. Ukrainian forces intensified their assaults in Kursk Oblast on August 18th, advancing southeast of Sudzha. Geolocated footage revealed Ukrainian forces in northern Martinovka, with reports suggesting advances in Troitskoye and Semenovka. The Russian Ministry of Defense and mill bloggers claimed that Ukrainian forces conducted assaults on multiple fronts around Kreminna and Sudzha. These advancements are forcing Russia to redeploy troops from other areas to contain the incursion. Russian forces have already moved over 5,000 personnel to Kursk, but the situation remains dynamic as Ukraine continues its pressure. The outcome of this offensive will likely shape the coming weeks. The ongoing Ukrainian incursion into Kursk Oblast has forced Russia to redeploy several brigades, totaling over 5,000 personnel from other fronts. Reports suggest Russian forces are reinforcing positions with understrength units, including elements from Donetsk. The redeployment slowed Ukraine's rapid gains, but containment remains just the first phase of Russia's response. A larger counteroffensive effort is expected, which could require additional Russian manpower and materiel. Ukraine is estimated to have around 6,000 personnel in the region, with sources indicating that Russia may need up to 20,000 troops to regain control. Ukrainian forces struck a key Russian oil depot in Rostov Oblast on the night of August 17th, disrupting Russian military logistics. The Ukrainian General Staff confirmed the attack on the Kavkaz oil depot, causing significant explosions and damage. Russian officials claimed that air defenses intercepted Ukrainian drones, attributing the damage to falling debris. However, Russian mill bloggers criticized these claims, highlighting the effectiveness of Ukrainian strikes. This attack adds pressure on Russian supply lines as Ukraine continues to target critical infrastructure. The situation underscores the strategic importance of logistics in this ongoing conflict. Russian forces made incremental gains near Kreminna and Donetsk City amid continued offensive operations. Geolocated footage shows Russian troops advancing to northern Makivka, with additional attacks along the Kupiansk-Svatove-Kreminna line. Ukrainian forces, however, regained lost positions near Siversk, indicating a highly contested battlefield. Fighting continues in the Siversk direction, with Ukrainian advances near Ivano-Darivka, suggesting that Russian control in the area is tenuous. Russian forces also engaged in offensive operations near Chasiv Yar and Toretsk, but faced significant resistance. The situation remains fluid as both sides seek to secure strategic positions. Russia is preparing for a counteroffensive in Kursk Oblast to retake territory lost to Ukrainian forces. Despite redeploying over 5,000 troops to the region, Russian forces are expected to require additional manpower and resources for a sustained effort. The timing of this counteroffensive remains uncertain, as Russia faces logistical challenges and continued Ukrainian pressure. Ukrainian forces have entrenched positions within Kursk, and any counteroffensive will likely require Russia to deploy significantly more troops, with estimates suggesting up to 20,000 may be needed. The next phase of this conflict will be crucial for both sides. Ukrainian forces continue to disrupt Russian supply lines with targeted strikes on critical infrastructure. On August 18th, Ukraine struck a Russian oil depot in Rostov Oblast, causing significant damage. Russian authorities downplayed the impact, attributing the explosions to debris from intercepted drones. However, Ukrainian strikes have increasingly targeted logistical hubs, undermining Russia's ability to sustain its operations. The success of these strikes highlights Ukraine's focus on weakening Russian supply chains, which could have long-term effects on the battlefield. As the conflict intensifies, the importance of logistics remains a central factor. Fierce fighting continues in eastern Ukraine, with both Russian and Ukrainian forces making gains. Russian troops advanced near Kreminna and Donetsk City, while Ukrainian forces recaptured positions near Siversk. The contested area around Ivano-Darivka remains a focal point, with Russian control appearing unstable. Meanwhile, Russian forces launched offensive operations near Chasiv Yar and Toretsk, but faced strong Ukrainian resistance. The battle for control in these regions is ongoing, with both sides attempting to secure strategic positions. The outcome of these clashes will likely influence the broader conflict in the coming weeks.